What is up, my magic malcontents? Risen Dragon is back, and yeah, I know I said I was going to do more videos, but I got sick, and then life got in the way as well, so a little bit of a combination of both. But we are back, and we are here with a really fun deck tech for you, and this one is kind of an update on the Anvil decks, the Rakdos Anvil decks that you see that you saw towards the end of last meta. And I think that with the addition of a few key cards here from the new set, Phyrexia All Will Be One, this deck is even better. So let's get into it. First thing we're going to look at is the main pieces of this deck is Onicult Anvil, which is whenever one or more artifacts you control leave the battlefield during your turn, create a 1/1 colorless construct artifact creature token. It only triggers once, but you tap it and you sack an artifact, and it deals 1 damage to each opponent, and you gain 1 life. So this deck is a really fun cog. But the thing is that you have some new cards that we can play with, and we're going to get into that. But that is the key of this deck. Not the only key, but a key. Cut down, nice spot removal, destroy target creature with total power 5, toughness 5 or less. Mishra's Research Desk, basically we can exile cards, and plus it triggers the Onicult Anvil. We exile this, we can play the cards that are exiled or one of them, and we can go from there. This is one of the cards that's another key cog here, and that's Exuberant Fuseling. It gets +1/+0 for each oil counter on it. Now, when Exuberant Fuseling enters the battlefield, and whenever another creature or artifact you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put an oil counter on Exuberant Fuseling. Okay. This can work really well with the Onicult Anvil. Works really nice with the Blood Tithe Harvester, which is when it enters the battlefield, create a blood token. You sack it, and target creature gets -X/-X until end of turn, where X is twice the number of blood tokens you control. You activate only as a sorcery, but it creates blood tokens. Okay, so when we have that going on, we can trigger the Onicult. We can basically sack the blood token to the Onicult, and then we can start getting that engine going. We are running 2 Abrades, so we can destroy artifacts to deal 3 damage to any target creature. We are running 3 Phyrexian Dragon engines, because we can meld this with Mishra, which we'll get into in a moment, but this one's a double strike. When it enters the graveyard battlefield from your graveyard, discard your hand, and you draw 3 cards. Fun stuff. Okay, Fable of the Mirror Breaker. We all know what this one does. First chapter creates a 2/2 Goblin Shaman creature token, and it creates a treasure token when it attacks. The second chapter, you discard up to 2 cards if you do draw that many, and then we then transition into Reflection of Kiki Jiki. 1 and tap it, create a token that's a copy of another target non-legendary creature you control, except it has haste, and sack it at the beginning of the end of next end step. So really fun card, and it pairs really well with a few. Let's look at this one. Urabrask's Forge. Now this is an interesting one. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put an oil counter on Urabrask's Forge. Create an X1 red Phyrexian horror creature token with trample and haste, where X is the number of oil counters on Urabrask's Forge. Sack that token at the beginning of the next end step. Fuses really well with the Exuberant Fuseling. Plays really well into that. Okay, we get a big board going with this. We can also have Mechanized Warfare. This one's kind of like one of those cheeky sort of cards that we sneak in. If a red or artifact source you control would deal damage to an opponent, or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage +1 instead. Excellent, excellent card to have. Mishra, Claimed by Gix. Whenever you attack, each opponent loses X life, and you gain X life, where X is the number of attacking creatures. If Mishra, Claimed by Gix, and a creature named Phyrexian Dragon Engine are attacking, and you both own and control them, exile them, and meld them, and we get Mishra, Lost to Phyrexia. Basically, whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, we can choose, the target opponent can discard 2 cards, deals 3 damage to any target, destroy target artifact or planeswalker. Creatures you control gain menace and trample till end of turn. Creatures you don't control get -1/-1 till end of turn, and you create 2 tapped Power Stone tokens. You can choose 3 of those. So, yeah, fun stuff. We are also running in our sideboard, because we do a best of 3, we're running an extra cut down. We got some more removal with Go for the Throat, Abrade. We are running 3 Brotherhood's Ends, 3 Duresses, and 3 Burn Down the Houses as well, in case the Brotherhood's End doesn't do it. So, yeah, it's a bigger, better Anvil deck. I think it works a lot. It works really, really well. If you are new to my channel, we do a best of 1, and then we do a best of 3, just so you can see how the deck functions in both matchups. So without further ado, let's get to the Rakdos Bigger, Better Anvil games. We're against Zamudo for our best of 1 matchup. This bigger, better Anvil deck. We do go first. I like that. We're going to keep it. See what they do with this. What kind of deck are we up against? Exuberant Fuseling, a Zamudo with the nice sleeves. Alright, and we're going to do this. Drink, we do that. We will take damage to do that. And off we go, bum. Excuse me. Mono white, mono white, Cathar Commando. Fun stuff. And here we go, we do this. We are going to pay that. We are going to sack the Blood Tithe Harvester so we can get rid of the Commando. And off we go. Resistance Squad. Interesting. I've not seen that one. We do this. Okay. And we're going to discard our Mishra and see about getting a cut down. That works. Yeah, let's swing in. Okay. You want to do that? I'm fine with that. The Fuseling's gonna get bigger as we go, but if they've got a plan, I'm not about to stop them. Never stop an enemy when they're making a mistake. And what do we have here? Yeah, I have a feeling the Fuseling is gonna die. Valiant Veteran, huh? Okay. Well. They're trying to figure out which one to kill. Or exile. Do they have lay down arms? They probably do. Yeah, that's a wise decision. Ooh, now we start to get into some fun stuff. Boom. Now watch this, ready? Here's where it gets fun, kids. So now that Fuseling, if they don't do anything about it, that's gonna get massive. That's gonna get absolutely huge with that Forge on the field. So they're gonna have to do so. There's okay. Well, there's a Wandering Emperor. That's gonna kill that.
Finally, I'm home.
That's okay though.
I am almost sad.
There's a Fuseling. That's always good. It's an instant. So we're gonna. Do I want to discard that? No, I don't want to do that. What I do want to do is this, and that's gonna die.
Still have much to learn.
I see the interaction there. That can get pretty dang cool. Recruitment officer, eh? What can we do here? Very fun stuff. You die. Okay. Reveal a creature card. Mana value 3 or less. That is a siege veteran. Okay, cool. Nice. Alright, we do this. Unearth it. Sack it. Exile it. Yodabrask's Forge, always a good decision. In we go. Boom, boom. Always a good call. Siege Veteran. Now what else comes down? Okay. Cool. Drink. We do that. This is where it gets really fun. Boom. So either you... Alright. So they'll absorb that. And, yeah. How about that? Well now. Ooh. Now, what can you do here? Can you do anything? Yep, alright. I think they're done. Alright, cool. Let's go to the best of 3. And we're against It's Cypher for our best of 3 matchup. Now this one's an interesting one. I am going to keep it because we do have some fun pieces to play with. If we get the card draw that we need, we're going to be in pretty decent shape. They mulled down to 6. Oh, are we mono black? Okay, we are Death Touchy mono black. Okay. Fun stuff. We're toxic. Death Touchy mono black. Oh, we're Golgari. Okay, cool. You're gonna do some fun stuff there. Yeah. Ouch. Boom. Alright, well, we're gonna get poisoned. Well, that's a problem. But, here we go. Boom. We do have a few now pieces there with the Oni Cult. If we get another land, we're actually in pretty decent shape. We might be able to withstand some poison counters, but we'll have to see what they come up with here. Forgot that that one is a thing. Kinkerbloom. Oh, that's fun. And by fun, I mean not quite. Yeah, I'm going to take that for now. Okay, that is what we needed. We get this, and we get this. And you know what? I'm not a huge fan of you, so we'll take more damage. Oh, but that's also destroy target artifact. But that's okay, because what we can do is, in response, what we can do is, if they decide to activate that, we can sack and they target the Oni Cult, then we just sack that. Oh, okay, you're fun. That is toxic. So they're not gonna do any. All right, so they might be mana screwed here. So let's try to see what we can do. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Activate this. Oh, we're gonna take the Forge. As much as I wanted the land, at the playing the Forge is just simply too much of a thing. Ouch. Alright, well, you could be getting poisoned to death here, kids. Yeah, Urabrask's Forge is where we're at right now. Okay, they'll swing. Sack that. We gotta be worried about the toxic stuff here, though. So that's the only thing. If we can keep this at bay, if we can find our spot removal, we might be in good shape here. Oh, jeez, that's got top. Wow, that is not fun. Yikes. Okay, well, that's toxic 3. That's terrible. We may not be much for this world against this particular build, but we shall see. What else do you have here? We gotta find something here, because that's gonna just completely mess with us. Yeah, that's pretty bad right there. Yikes. And we don't find it, so good game. We'll go to the next one. So I think what we want to do here is, let's get into this right here. Let's take out one of these. Let's take out, you know what? As much as I like having that in there, I think that we gotta go with that. If we're up against that toxic stuff, we gotta put the mass removal in there. The board sweepers, as it were. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna keep that. Because again, we've got the sweeps. So, we got 2 of those. What is it like a mooing sound? Bilious Scaligula. Boom. Fine, I'll take the damage. I'm okay with that. Got a fight spell. Another Bilious Scaligula. I don't want to do the Fuseling quite yet. I just want to sweep. Do you have... Ah, of course you have some sort of safekeeping there. Yep. Okay. Of course you do. Because you're a cheap Golgari player. Good strategy. Of course you have the Rock Priest. Of course you have that. Yeah, that's gonna do it. This is not the best matchup for us, but let's see what they do against this. If we have any fight left in us after this. You know what? I'm gonna block that because we have other Mishras in there, so you're gonna put a Tamio safekeeping on that. Okay, fine. Whatever. Bloated Contaminator. Yeah. And guess what? We're gonna do that. Because I've got another one where that came from. Actually, we're gonna do this. This. Boom. Alright, good stuff. Ooh, Vraska. Let me guess, that's turned into a thing now. Yep, there's that. Alright, cool. Yeah, this is a tough matchup. This is... Against poison builds, this is not too fun. Alright, but we do have... oh, yeah, 2 Brotherhood ends. Okay, that's fine. And we can... Guess what, though? We can sweep it again. Boom, okay. Now we've got a game, I think. He says. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna discard that. Let's see what we can get. Cut down is okay-ish. Alright, well, see what we got. Interesting. Did they draw into all of their targeted stuff? That's the next question. Okay. So we can do this. We might be able to get this up and humming here. We might be able to get the forge stuff up and humming. We are at 6 poison counters, though, and that's not a good deal. Excuse me. Still trying to shake this cold. It's always not a fun thing. But let's see what they come up with here. Down in Ika. Okay. That stinks. So, are you just gonna, like, kill us now with all your proliferate and stuff? No? Not yet? Alright, well, it's okay. Sack this. Badoosh. Badoink. There we go. Okay, cool. Alright. Man. Part of me wants to discard... Nope, no, no. We don't want to do that yet. We're going to swing in first. Do this. Okay. I wonder if they drew into all their spot stuff, because I know that that has happened to me before. And discard that. Nice. Okay. Activate this, see what we can do. So you can find, this is where the value comes into this. Ah, there's a mirror breaker. That's fine, I like that. Mirror breaker comes down. I do want to put the desk back out because if we can get another good pull on that, we might be able to do something with it. And we leave up one for the cut down. Yeah, the engine is going to be fine. I'm okay with that. Ah, we could have pinged them for one more! Alright, so I'm guessing what happened there is they drew into all their spot removal, their targeting stuff. Having those Brotherhood's End really helped us there. Really, really helped us. Excuse me. So, very worst, we go 2 and 2 with this deck today, and that's okay. I like to show the losses because, again, if you can see how I play, and if anything, my purpose in life is to serve as a warning to others. So, I think that having the losses in there shows quite a bit of humility, humanity, however you want to call it, you know. But, if I may regret this, but I do want to keep this. Okay. So that is fine by me. We'll take a little bit of damage. Do put the Oni cult down. Okay. Interesting. Cankerbloom. You're fun. Black Cleave Cliffs is a good one to do. Joink. Yeah. And if need be, we sack... If they decide they want to do that... The Bloated Contaminator's coming down next. Ah. Oh, you're nasty. That is nasty, man. So that can come right back. They can sack that. Yep. Okay, so ready? We do that, and we do this, and boom. That Cankerbloom comes right back. Nitrogen Communion's a fun card. That is a fun card. For show. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, doo-da, doo-da. And they can destroy that. That's fine by me. So I get my thing down. Yeah, this toxic stuff is pretty nasty. Now do we want to block... It might force their hand on the Cankerbloom. So I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna block that. So it'll force their hand to either destroy my Fable or to get them to proliferate. Either one of those two is fine by me. Ah, okay, they just tank it. All right. What is your play? It's Cypher. What is your play? Okay, well, we can discard... I think I'm going to discard those two and see what we draw into. Ah, okay, that's fun. So let's do this. Put down the fuseling. Yeah, take some damage. Whoop, whoop. Alright, cool. Bloated Contaminator. Not fun! I don't like that. The Contaminator, it is bloated. Yeah, and that's a Necrogen Communion, so that's now a Toxic 3. Oof. Yeah, that ends the game real fast if we can't figure out how to deal with that. To this point, we might... Yeah, we're in a little bit of trouble here with that Contaminator being what it is. Yeah, that Drowning Ichor is not fun. What do you got against that, man? Yeah, I think we just... Yeah, this is gonna get out of hand real fast. But, you know, these poison decks are pretty vicious. And we're gonna do another... Yeah, we're already at 9. I think we're dead. If they've got another contaminant spell, I think we're pretty much done for. If they have another Drowning Ichor, oh, they don't. Okay, well, either way, we're dead next turn, anyways. But that is what it is. Is what it is. All right, good game. We are going to go to the post-mortem after I swing in for a final time. So no matter what we do, they're getting another poison counter, and that'll be it. Alright, good game. Alright, let's go to the post-mortem. And we'll run through this. Alright, so, as you saw with that, this deck does have some pretty fun synergies in it, and if you get the board up fast enough, you get your cogs on the field. You get your Fuseling, you get your Anvil, you get your Urabrasks, you get a lot of this synergy on the deck, and you should do fairly well with this. I've done really well with this deck, and to be completely honest, you know, a 2-2 record in this video, not really reflective of what it can do. It does struggle against mono blue and those toxic decks, as you saw, but if we're up against decks that are fairly slow, then we're going to have a better time with it. But I like this deck. It's a really fun build. A little bit of a riff on what I've done before. So I'm not really, you know, coming up with anything new, but just kind of retreading old stuff. But that's all right. So if you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a subscribe. And as always, my magic malcontents, may all your draws be godlike. May all your spells hit the board. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your day.